Hello. I know most people are gonna be busy today, but I am home alone, therefore I thought I would stream and see how these uh, headphones do and stuff. Sorry, messages. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Ugh, I got fluid in my mouth. So I am just alone right now because Hannah and Andrew had to run and get some stuff for dinner and go to work for a minute. And sorry, my ear itches from headphones. We're gonna pull that out for a bit. Hello, David. So Hannah and Andrew went to the store, work, and they're gonna run to the Oriental Market to check it out. I am having a POTS reaction day kind of thing, so I am staying home and seated mostly. I have a mustard right over there, and I'm just knitting away. Shoot, I forgot to mark down my next row. Hang on, or did I? I'm gonna mark it just to be safe. And so yeah, I'm at home knitting, just hanging by myself. Asian sounds great. It does. But yeah, so a little bit of an update on Mustard the doggy. So we discovered yesterday a really good way to get him to use his leg. Mind you, he had surgery, couple of months ago. He's doing great with that, except for some reason, this dog will not use the leg that was operated on. And we've determined that there's nothing wrong with the leg. He's just so used to not using it that he's dealing with some muscle memory at the moment. And because it feels kind of weird, he didn't use it. Well, he's had a lot of atrophy since then, because he wouldn't use it. And we finally figured out a way to start getting him to use it. So we're working with him on PT there. He's doing great, by the way. This dog is a wonderful dog, except for the fact that he likes to chew on things like crazy. So pretty much if we don't have a rawhide, a bone, something for him to chew on, he will eat and destroy other things, such as toys, cat toys, just anything, he'll chew it. Dogs be dogs, yes they do. But he had his first accident in the house today. We've had him since Easter, and Hannah and Andrew ignored signs when they first got up. They were talking when they first got up. And he had to go potty so bad he couldn't hold it anymore. But that happens, especially when humans ignore signs. We're not mad at him at all. He legit just couldn't hold it anymore. Like, this dog can hold his pee like there's no tomorrow, but he was in bed from like 10 till 10 type of deal. So he had to pee. Anyway, but he's doing really good, and we're really happy we found a way to get him to use his leg. We just have to work with him consistently on it, get that muscle built back up. And let's see, what else is going on? So because I have not been able to really do anything craft-wise, I'm having to do a lot of being on the couch, watching TV type of deal. I have been knitting a lot. And so, funny story, because the 4th of July and everything happens on a Sunday. Saturday was the 3rd, which is when I normally get paid. They pay the Friday before that, right? If it's going to be on the weekend. And so I woke up Friday morning to check my bank account, like I do every, so often. And I had an extra, I had $3,000 in my bank account. And I'm like, what the heck? Where'd this come from? Is there stimulus? I didn't know that. What's going on? I completely forgot. And in the paperwork, it was really super confusing that I was getting disability SSI back pay for disability. So I had to call them and be like, what's this money? She's like, oh, that's your 6-month installment of your SSI back pay because we only pay this much every 6 months. Oh, okay. So um, that came in. So with that, we took about $100 of it, and Andrew let me purchase some knitting stuff. Just because I was out of yarn, I don't know where my stash of yarn is at the moment. It's somewhere either in my closet, in my sewing room, or it's upstairs in the storage room. I'm not totally sure where it is. But I needed some new yarn anyway because it kind of, after sitting for so long, the yarn's going to smell. So we went and got me some yarn to make some stuffed animals and things like that. I bought some cotton yarn to make my mom dishcloths because I mentioned I was knitting and needed stuff to knit. And she's like, hell, I need some dishcloths. If you're knitting dishcloths, I could use some. So I went and got some yarn to do that. And I'll show you guys those in just a minute as soon as I get to the end of this row. But I also wanted to do some plushie making because it's just super fun to make these little creatures, and I love it. So that's currently what I'm doing. This is the butt, and I'm working on the head at the moment. But this yarn, guys, we were buying yarn, and then Hannah happened upon this velvet yarn thing, and she's like, Britt, you have to get this yarn. Just no matter what. She's like, I don't know what you're going to do with it, but she said, you have to get it because the sensory feel of this yarn is amazing. It just is so soft, and knitting it is just a dream. Like, it can run through my fingers and it doesn't feel weird. It's just super duper duper soft. So she's like, you have to get that yarn. So I did. And there's enough in there, I think, to make at least 2 plushes. If I have leftover after these 2 things, I'm going to make like a little hand blankie type of thing for like putting in my bag for at the hospital and stuff. So I have like a really nice sensory feeling. But this particular one, I'm knitting matching ones for me and Lilith. Lilith is Hannah's girlfriend. Yes, her name used to be Annie. She goes by Lilith now. So that's where that is from. And I'm going to make matching ones because her and I are best buddies and stuff. But let me stick that in there, and I'll show you guys what I've been making for my mom. Where is it? Don't know where that one went. There it is. Nope, that's a hat. So I just, whoopsies. This is the first washcloth I have done in years. And this has a scrubby aspect to it. I hate it. It was a disaster for me knitting that sensory wise. It's just like, oh my God, I hated it. But I figure I'll send this over to my mom because she doesn't have the sensory issues that I have. And I won't use it because it feels weird. So this one. And then I knit 2 out of this yarn. This is a little smaller dishcloth. This is the pattern my mom used to make. I have to cut the ends off still. But there's a dishcloth there. And then this one is the same pattern as the scrubby one with this other yarn. Like a teal green purple color. It's really nice color. This one's a little bit bigger, and I like the feel of these better. They're just nice and but so that's what I'm doing for my mom. I'm making her some dishcloths. It's going to be her birthday soon, in about a month. So I figured I would do that. I am also seriously considering making some reusable water balloons. Oops, I just unplugged my computer. But yeah, I'm going to be making some reusable water balloons at some point as well. I think I'm going to send a bunch to my nieces and nephews when I send out this stuff. I'll just send it in a big old package. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing. By the way, if you guys are interested in anything like that, let me know. I may or may not start selling some of the stuff if I can, just for a little bit of added, I like to craft, so added something to do, and not have them around my house in the end. Oh man. But I have 4 new patterns that I got. One of them is called a voodoo doll. Here, I'll show you the pictures of them. Where's the picture? This is not that one. Not right now. Let me see if I can get a decent enough picture for y'all. So this is what I'm making. I'm probably gonna do just regular button eyes for them. But yeah, that's what I'm making. It's this little voodoo doll thing with a heart. Like, it's a cute voodoo doll. The other one I got. Wait, is that all those? Yeah. Okay. I want to keep this paper on top because that's the one I'm currently using. The other one, I don't know if there's a very good picture to show you all on this. I can see it just fine on here, but it's hard to see. This little, where is it? There it is. The little Where the Wild Things Are character. It's super cute. So I got that pattern. Then I got this one. Let me see. I got a bunny pattern as well. So we got bunny pattern. And then the last one I got this one. This one is super cool. It's called a Guardian of Good Energies Elf. And the adorable thing, if it'll show up enough, there it is. But if you can see it, there's a little pocket there. And that pocket will hold a crystal, which is so cute. I'm going to be making these for me and Lils, and possibly I might send one to my mother because my mom likes little plushes like that, and she would absolutely love having something in it. But that's kind of what I'm doing these days, is stuff like that. I did make a hat. I do have some hats I've made. This one I'm not as fond of right now, but it's a little bit big. It's okay though. But it's just a hat to help keep me warm. When I cut my hair all off, I got really cold. So, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. But right now we're currently doing this adorable, where did my pen go? There it is, this adorable voodoo doll. And it's more just like, I'm not necessarily making it a voodoo doll. But it's going to be just something fun and fuzzy and a good sensory input for me and for Lils. So that's what I'm doing these days, is making these things. But I would be willing for a price to sell them, at least to cover costs, at the very least cover shipping and cost with a little bit of time. Typically something like this would probably sell for like 40-50 bucks. So, did I drop a stitch? No, okay. But if you guys are interested in stuff like that, let me know. I do want to take a couple orders for some things, just because I have to pay off my Etsy bill before I can start using my Etsy shop again. So that's kind of where I would be. But yeah, no, it's just been really nice because I cannot be in my sewing room much at all right now. I can't even do my Cricut very much. Where is that? Where's that? I had another stopper. So I can't do even my Cricut very much right now, just because A, my room is a mess in there, and B, I can't stay upright that long. So yeah. But it is what it is, I'm working through it. And this is something that seriously helps keep me busy. Guys, I knitted dishcloths. I think I can knit an entire dishcloth in a day, if not shorter, especially the smaller pattern. So it's something I can just really enjoy doing, and, different things like that. This one, I am dying. It's just so soft, and I absolutely love it. So at the very least, this little guy will go in. Well, this one's going to go in Lilith's bin. We have a bin for Lilith that when we find something we want to buy for her, we have a bin so that when she moves here or whatever, when we all move in, and she has a bin waiting for her that kind of signifies, hey, we do really love you. So it's been super fun having that bin, and her bin's gonna end up with a lot of plushies in it. So just because I bought this yarn, I bought 4 skeins of blanket yarn. I bought 3 skeins of regular yarn, and I bought 3 skeins of dishcloth yarn. I've already gone through 3/4 or more of one. But I also have several other yarns that are for like different things. I'm making a snake, and I may change what I do with my snake. I don't know. I wanted to make a weighted snake, and I have to figure out if I can do that. Because of the weight around helps, like how just weight helps things. So yeah, but I need to tell Andrew and Hannah if they go to Walmart. I'm gonna text her. I don't know. She's not driving. But yeah, so this is kind of just what I'm doing, is hanging and resting a lot. I have had to rest a lot because I'm not doing real great. So on Wednesday, I have my wheelchair evaluation. I also have my first PT appointment with my new therapist, because my therapist retired, and I've seen this therapist before. It's not new, he's not new, but I'm switching back to him, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what's going on. We are still in the processes of trying to figure what the fuck is going on with my stomach. I'm still having those bouts of really, like, I'm having really bad pain if I eat. I'm not eating much at all. So I forced myself. Oh, I forgot I had pizza today. I'm forcing myself to at least eat a full dinner just so I'm getting some calories, which is good. I have lost a little bit of weight, well, quite a bit of weight, because Hannah was doing some lymph drainage. So it's basically I have a ton of edema and water, like retained fluids and stuff like that, as far as like, So she was doing a massage the other day, and well, she wasn't doing a full massage. We started small, but she did some lymph drainage in my head and face and neck. And that promoted a lot more of my body to drain those fluids. And I lost about 15 pounds. I'm not sure exactly how much. We're looking at probably closer to a 10-pound loss. But it does fluctuate so much because I do retain the fluids. But any weight loss is great. So yeah, that's kind of what's up. I'm not going to be streaming all that long today. But and another thing is I've got new headphones. I got Bluetooth headphones, which means I can finally use my computer again because I can have sound. because my headphone jack was broken, and whatever that was causing the rest of my speakers to be broken. So with this Bluetooth, I'm able to use my computer again, and it makes me so happy. Um, that's one of the reasons I haven't been streaming as much, is because the computer it's just been acting up, which I do need a new computer, but that is a ways off because we cannot afford that at the moment, because we have to repair both cars. We're going to have to buy a new car, things like that. So both cars are kind of on the fritz. Andrew's needs brakes really bad. My car, we don't know exactly what's going on. It is a 20-year-old car. It's kind of on its last leg. So we've been wanting to get a new car anyway for quite some time, because our window is broken. It no longer goes up or down. It is legit stuck open about 2 inches. So we've had duct tape on it and things like that when it rains and whatnot. So yeah. But we are hopefully, once Hannah is done with school and gets a job, we are going to be purchasing a car, because we need one. And we want one that is a little bit easier for me to get into and for her to get into. We're going to probably do something like a RAV4. Either a RAV4 or like a Subaru of some sort. But that's our thoughts. But yeah, so I'm just hanging. I'm gonna probably go watch some Lost in Space for a little bit whilst I work on this. Or I'll just watch YouTube, I'm not sure. But that's kind of what I'm doing, and that's what I've been enjoying doing lately. Here it is. Oh, I did buy some more knitting needles too, because I have, these are what are called DPNs, and they only go, this is the biggest size I have, and this yarn could even, so the next size up yarn that I'm going to be using, I don't have the right double pointed needles for, nor do I have the right circular needle. So I bought the right circular attachment, and I bought another set of double pointed needles so that I have the bigger, it goes up to 10 millimeter. This is 5 millimeter. So that's something. I just ordered those a few minutes ago, actually. But I am seriously enjoying knitting. I really like it. It's a lot easier on my body than crocheting. Crocheting hurts my wrists a lot. This is a little bit iffy on the shoulders, but it's okay. That's another thing. So I have had horrible joint issues. My hypermobility stuff is really, really bad. I've been without a heating pad for a couple of weeks because mine broke. It just died. It up and died. Something was flipping this fail-safe mechanism within a few seconds of it being on. So, but my joints have been hell. My knees, my hips, and my shoulders are the worst. My thumbs are also pretty bad, specifically my left thumb. But we're working on things. We're really hoping to, get things figured out soon. But I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to knit away and just watch some stuff for a little bit. But I should be back in the next couple of days. I'll probably do it I probably will stream Tuesday at the very least, if I don't stream tomorrow. Andrew may or may not be off. No, he's not off work tomorrow. But I'm going to go. You guys have an awesome 4th of July. I'm going to try not to panic whenever the fireworks go off, because they make my PTSD not happy. But love y'all, and see you later. Have an awesome holiday. Bye, guys. My computer froze. Yes, yes, it did.